Good morning and welcome to day 3 of our yoga challenge, Gentle Beginnings. Today we're going to be focusing on some side bending and feeling some nice stretching along the lateral side of your body. So let's take a few moments to get grounded, find yourself in a comfortable seated position and close your eyes. Start to slow down your breath, feeling your ribs expand and lift as you inhale, and pulling your belly in as you exhale. And continue to breathe slowly and mindfully as I set today's intention, which is to feel any degree of pleasure. We'll do this by acknowledging even the smallest sense of pleasure in each pose. This might come from a stretch, a release, or even the rhythm of your breath. And if this intention doesn't speak to you, go ahead and set one now that does. Open your eyes and let's begin. We'll start with the seated side bend. So stretch your left leg out to the side. Sole of right foot comes into your thigh. Reach your left arm down alongside the inside of your leg. Inhale, right arm up and overhead on a diagonal. Relax your neck. Inhale, reach strongly with that hand. Exhale and open up, chest towards the ceiling. On your next inhale, come on up, lifting the torso, and let's move over to the other side. So switch, stretch the right leg out in front of you, left foot to the inner right thigh, right arm on the floor on the inside of the leg. Inhale, reach the left arm up and overhead, palm facing down. Exhale and lean back like you're leaning into the wall behind you, opening the chest towards the ceiling. That top hand is active. You're reaching towards the corner of the room. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Use your next inhale to bring yourself up to seated. Arm comes down towards the floor and gently lift your head and neck. Moving into some seated cat-cow to continue warming up our spine, hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Curl your toes under. Inhale, sag the belly down. Exhale, curl spine towards the ceiling. Inhale, sag, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Exhale, point the toes, press into the tops of the feet and curl the spine towards the ceiling. This time when you inhale, come back to neutral position. Preparing for our first downward dog, walk your hands forward a few inches, curl your toes under. Exhale and hoist your hips up and back. Taking an extra breath or two here. Knees can be bent, we're still warming up. Press strongly into the mat with your hands. So you're feeling traction in your spine, relax your neck. Pike those hips up towards the ceiling. Extended side angle. Step your left foot forward, coming up into warrior two legs. If you have a block, this is a great place to use it. Place it to the inside of that front foot. Exhale, left hand to the block or the floor. Right arm goes straight up to the ceiling, then reaches overhead on a diagonal, just like we did in our opening pose. Reaching strongly with that hand. Exhale, relax your head, relax your neck and jaw. Feeling a stretch along the right side of your body, your ribs, your waist. Moving into triangle pose. On your next inhale, Come on up, straighten that front leg. You'll need to do a bit of a foot reset here, so bring your back foot in a little bit closer. Front leg is straight. This time move your block to the outside of your foot if you're using a block. Inhale, arms straight out like a T. Reach forward. Exhale, hand to block or shin or floor. Right arm reaches straight up to the ceiling. Relax your head, your neck down. Chest opener. Exhale and lean back, reaching your right arm back towards the wall behind you, or if there's no wall, imagine there's a wall supporting you. You're leaning back. Hips and pelvis press forward in the opposite direction. Pigeon with a twist. Look down to your foot, frame your front foot. Moving into pigeon, left knee towards the left wrist, and stretch that right leg out behind you. Come on down to your forearms. Option to add a twist. Walk your arms over towards that left knee. You're like in a Sphinx type position, or you can use a block. Inhale and pull your chest forward. Exhale and sag a little bit over to the right. So you're feeling stretch along that right side of the rib, and probably more in that left hip and glute as well. Relax your head down. Walk your hands back towards the front of your mat, pressing back into downward dog. Hoist your hips up and back, and notice any change in your body. Does the left side feel different than the right side? Does that feel good? We'll do those poses on the other side now. So step your right foot forward and come on up into warrior two legs. For extended side angle, the block goes to the inside of your front foot, right arm down to the block or the floor, left arm reaches up towards the ceiling and then overhead on an angle. Relax your head down, maybe looking down towards the floor. Press into that back foot and reach your hands strongly. Really feeling a great stretch along the left side, the left ribs. Triangle pose. Come on up gently, straighten your front leg. Walk that back foot in a little bit more. Block goes to the outside of your front foot this time. Reach your arms out in a T position. Inhale, reach the right arm forward, right hand to right block, and your left hand reaches overhead towards the ceiling, or up straight towards the ceiling. Dangle your head, your right ear towards right shoulder. Adding that chest opener. Exhale and lean back as if you're leaning into a wall behind you. Left arm reaches backwards. Pigeon. Frame your front foot. Move the block out of the way if you're using that. Right knee to right wrist. Then walk that left foot out behind you. Come on down to forearms or blocks. And relax and dangle your head down. Option to add a twist. Walk your arms over towards that right knee and thigh. You're in the Sphinx-like position. Again, you can use a block here. Think of pulling your chest forward through the arms and then sagging your ribs over to the left. So you're creating traction as well as a bit of a lateral bend here. Feeling it on the left side of your ribs and maybe feeling that a bit differently in the right hips and glutes, right hip and glutes as well. Inhale and come on up. Lean over onto that right hip and just swing your left leg around. Coming into a seated position. Close your eyes, taking a few moments to close off the class. What's feeling different in your body now? Where are you feeling any pleasure? Bring your hands together in heart center. In appreciation and gratitude for taking 10 minutes out for yourself this morning. And open your eyes. That was awesome. Thank you so much for doing this day 3 of our yoga challenge with me. And I hope that you can bring this feeling of pleasure with you throughout the rest of your day.